Hi everyone, welcome. This is Gem 314 Tarot. I hope I find you all well. Thank you for returning and hello if you're new. We're doing the earth signs this week and we're starting with Taurus. So not all messages will resonate for every person. So leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. You are all at different points in your timelines. Also, you can check your other placements and might find inspirations there too, messages there too. So I laid out the Lenormand layer, and this is reminiscent of the collective read from yesterday. They were talking about movement, and there was two cards that had boats or ships in them. This reading for you, Taurus, one of the cards that came out was actually the boat. So there is some kind of movement here. We are going to address what's going on in the zodiac for you. Let's see. You've got Mercury, Venus, Uranus, and Jupiter in Taurus right now. The house party is winding down. The shine is dulling. The honeymoon phase might be slowing. So, whatever situation you had going on, there's a feeling of the shine is coming off of it. Okay? Venus is straightening up around the house, Uranus is taking a shower, Jupiter is counting his hickeys and the money he made from the shady poker game he ran. Mercury is heading in with a report from Aries. There's a notice here regarding physical and emotional health. So Aries is in a North Node, South Node reconciliation with Libra. So Mercury is bringing insight from Aries about the healing process from an unbalanced relationship or relationships, okay? Taurus energy right now is thinking about hunkering down and strengthening the home, physical comfort, and budgetary security. Here's the thing. Even though much of the energy in your sign now is fixed energy with your ruler Venus at home and hosting Aquarius's ruler Uranus, you still have influences that are needling at you for movement. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, the notorious wanderer, the traveler, the teacher. As stable and comfortable as you are trying to be, there is a nagging urge to change, a troublesome wanderlust. The things you've come to depend on are feeling a little restrictive, or maybe not as shiny as it once was. And there's a part of you that fears or dreads captivity, even though up until now it's exactly what you've been striving for. Uranus, the rebellious individualist, is antsy with stagnation or the prospect of it, and might be feeling a little cagey right now. Add to this the fact that these three powerful planets are now in opposition with the moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is also fixed energy, but it's the fixed inevitability of the tower, transformative, emotional, and urgent. Somewhere in your heart, you're starting to see those four walls of security more and more as confinement, and your heart is itching to light a match. If this isn't just the desire for an internal shift of position, it may feel like the need for real physical change, to blow open the lock and look to a more unrestricted environment. Even with that fixed energy in play, a change in scenery or situation may be plaguing you, or the want of that. Sorry, I had to pause because my refrigerator started making noise. Where were we? The lock in the unrestricted environment. Okay, even with the fixed energy in play, a change in scenery or situation may be plaguing you. For you, it's not upheaval, though, it's liberation. If anything is true about life, it's that destruction and renewal can and must happen. That fact in itself is a fixed constant, where some may look at your decisions as carnage at worst, or inconvenience at least. You see it as foundational necessity. If the structure is teetering, you will demolish it. That's the moon in Scorpio. In order to save the integrity of the foundation, that's the Taurus. You may also decide that the foundation would be safer and more sound being rebuilt on different ground. So that actually was playing into this feeling of movement and change that was coming in, especially in that collective read from yesterday. So if you'd like to get a little bit more about the surrounding feelings, I do realize that um, I read that reading yesterday from a feminine standpoint because there was a Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, High Priestess energy all over that shit. But Taurus is a feminine sign, so if there are Taurus masculines out there, you may be in that feminine energy. So go ahead and watch that reading from yesterday, and it may resonate on some aspects. But I laid out the Lenormand layer, and the first card we got for you were the owls. These are there's 3 cards in the deck for birds, and most if not all birds are some kind of message. So you've got the second of the 3 birds, which is the owls, and the owls represent deep perception, um, keen observance, sensitivity, and messages from the higher self. So this is like remember when I said something is needling at you? This feels like there's some kind of insight from your higher self that is kind of hooting in the background, okay? The next card you got was a card of paths. This to me feels like the 2 of Wands. But in the Lenormand, it says here it's the Queen of Diamonds. But this is a choice and a pathway, okay? One path leads to mountains, which is hardships and obstacles. One path leads to the sea, which is facing emotionality and things that are intuitive. the, a lot of times people want to avoid the mountain path because it's treacherous and it's daunting and it's difficult. But you never know, the mountain may be once you get over it, and then there's paradise on the other side. Whereas if you take the easy path, it's going to take you way longer to get all through where you have to go. And then, you never know the condition you're going to be in at the end. So it's difficult to make that choice because you sometimes want to alleviate the hardship, but taking the easy path might not actually lead you to where you want to go in a timely manner anyway. So it's like a real give and take. The third card you got here, actually, and the number 3 card is here's the boat. And I have them situated together because in the path card, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of very vague, but off to the one side here, it actually leads to the sea. There's an ocean, there's the ocean in the background. And so it's like this path will lead you to the boat card. Let me read the path. It says crossroads, decisions, free will, options, life paths, choices, direction, divergent roads, and new possibilities. Okay? Then for the boat card, you've got travel, adventure, change, a journey, exploration, movement, commerce, that could be Mercury, broad horizons, new people, enterprise, safe passage, transitions, mastering your emotions. And I feel that because the sea represents the emotions and the boat represents how you navigate that sea. So that could be mastering of your emotions, but also spirit travel. So this could be the wanderlust, the wandering spirit. Then on the bottom here, you've got the garden, which is community, sharing, hospitality, gathering together, banquet, celebration, feasting, and fun. Then you've got hill fort. This is authority, but with isolation. It's hierarchy and structure. You see, bureaucracy, ego, protection, but with arrogance. So there's something here about like the home front, the um, the homestead, the family seat, and then you have the oak tree. Deep, healthy roots, endurance, and patience. So, read this way, it feels like there is a choice. First of all, there's a calling from your higher self, okay? That there is a choice to make soon, or there's a choice to make presently, okay? And one of the choices is to go off and take this journey, this on the boat. It's going to lead to this home, this stead home. It's well, they're saying steadfast and homestead at the same time. So steadfast homestead, that came out. I stuttered on that, but it's see, like, together. If we, I don't know if I can put these together. Where, let's see here. I'll try to show these as a scene. That's why I like these Lenormand cards, because you can make them into a picture. So you see this? It's leading to the garden with the homestead next to the strong oak tree. Oh, let me pause that right there. So maybe I take a screen cap. Okay, garden, homestead, and strong roots. Okay. Okay, so they were telling me that this can be read two ways, and I need to address both sides of the collective here. So there is part of the collective that wants to move towards the possibility of this homestead, of this garden, of this deep roots, or they also showed me like this, how you have this now. This garden, this homestead, this fortress, and these deep roots with it, okay? But here's that inner call again, that pathway to new adventures, okay? So now they're telling me to leave it like this. So, like, this was definitely playing into what I was explaining in in the workup for your zodiac reading today. There is this security of comfort of the home, of this family setting. We don't see people yet, but we've got 3 more layers to go. There is this secure, stable, deep rooted foundation of this homestead, right? It's abundant, it's sturdy. If maybe you're feeling a little isolated, okay? But it's got strong roots. But now there's this inner call. Now there's this connection with the higher self, this messages, this keen and deep perception that there is another choice. There's a nagging need to address the fact that there is 2 paths to take. There's a crossroads here, okay? So some in the collective may be at some kind of crossroads where they are considering if this stable, comfortable structure is where they want to stay. Like I said in the reading, it was something that you were striving for. Taurus is a fixed sign, and they are very concerned with comfort and stability of the home, okay? So that in itself is something that Taurians really strive for, to make the home and the people in it a stable, enduring, happy, provided for, fun, lighthearted environment, okay? With strong, stable roots that can grow, endure, and be healthy. But like I said, here comes the owls, and the owls are always messengers from spirit, from source, from your higher self, and they're hooting to you about a path to choose. There's a crossroads here, and the desire to look for different shores. Okay, to broaden your horizons. It's like, yeah, this is stable, this is safe. Oh, see? Okay. Maybe you were striving for safety. You were striving for reliability. And now that it's here, now that you've got it, it feels too secure. It feels too constraining. There's too many conditions that have to be perfect in order to maintain this, and it's wearing on you. Okay? So we're going to go to the Animal Wisdom deck and see how this is playing out for you, Taurus. We're going to get some more clarity on this. So let's go to the garden here. This is banquet and plenty. This is celebration and feasting. This could be a wedding banquet. This could be just like a Friendsgiving. It could be some kind of celebration about this new home. I say new, but about this structure that's being founded. Okay, so let's get the garden, please. Really, already? No, I wasn't ready. Oh, crap. Yeah, I know. Go ahead and yell at me. Okay. Everything's pre-shuffled. We're just going to wake them up a little. Okay. This is for Taurus, please. Clarify the garden. See, this has a real 10 of Cups feeling to me. But this says here it's the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups? 8 of Spades. What's a spade? Swords? 8 of Swords. See, that doesn't make sense to me. So I kind of tend to ignore those. 10 of Cups here. Garden. Please clarify the garden for Taurus. Banquet, celebration. What is this? The 3 of Fossils. This is Prairie Dog. This is the 3 of Cups. So yeah, celebration with people, with your people. Celebration with your people. That's what I heard. So there's a coming together. Yeah, of the community. Can we clarify the hill fort, please? Authority, isolation, hierarchy, structure, this is very Taurus energy. Bureaucracy, ego, protection, but with arrogance. The arrogance comes in where see this card, the hill fort. It's very well made. It's very strong. It's very established. But there's arrogance here about the fact that somebody thinks that it can't ever be tainted, or I worked really hard. I'm the king of my castle. I'm the king of this family. I'm this, I'm that. I'm the authority. There's authority here, but that's stifling. And not all authority is good authority. They're just in a position of power. So clarify the hill fort, please, for Taurus. This homestead. It could also be the arrogance of thinking that it's so well made that it can't be destroyed, Clarify the hill fort, please, for Taurus. Oh, that's too many. Clarify the hill fort for Taurus, please. I'll take that. So we got Camel, which is Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, yeah, he's a movement, again, moving. Here's that movement card. He's antsy. He's Knight of Wands here. Swift movement with confidence and high energy. He's adventurous, warm, and ambitious. He's generous. He might be a little, what does it say? Hasty. There could be some haste here. Impatience. He's brash and reckless, but it's definitely the calling of movement and a journey for quick action with high creative energy. So yeah, here on the hill fort, there's a knight that wants to take off. It's also a messenger, isn't it? The knights? No, the pages are the messengers. The knights are the initiators. They initiate a new condition, a new proposition, um, a new project, something, a new situation. They come in with the intent of formulating something new. Okay? So there's a Knight of Wands here that's fire energy, so that could be Leo. I usually give the Knights to the middle child, so that would be Leo energy, but it could be any of the fire signs. This is not necessarily a person who is a fire sign. This could be part of you, Taurus, that wherever your fire energy is, that could be in play. So can we clarify the oak tree, please, for Taurus? These deep roots. I heard sustained strength. I heard, but this is, let's see, yeah, 7 of Cups. Okay. This sustained strength of the oak tree, it feels like it's connected to this hill fort because this could be family roots. This could be tradition. That's also very Taurus energy. These are both earth energy cards. Actually, all three are earth cards here with the garden and the structure here, the hill fort and the oak tree. This is all earth energy. It's slow, it's long lasting, it's deep, and there's responsibility here on maintenance. Okay, it's the responsibility of maintaining what has come before in order for it to sustain in the future, and that can be suffocating to some people. Some people don't want that burden. Maybe somebody's inheriting a family home or establishing a family home, and they're figuring out that this is way too much burden, that there's more burden than I want. you know and it goes beyond the whole idea of like, I want the stability, but I don't want to work for it. That's not Taurus energy, okay? It's the idea that maintaining it from the past is kind of like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to maintain something that was from the past because, you know, that's not in play anymore. So what we've got here for the oak tree, we have the 7 of Shells, which is the sea lion. It's the 7 of Cups. It's like, God, there are so many other choices. How can I do this? What can I, change? This feels like you're looking at different options on maintaining the oak tree here, on maintaining these roots. But you have to understand with the 7 of Cups that all those cups that you see on like in the Rider-Waite, when the cups are in the air like that and they have all these different possibilities in them, that's all illusion. That's not reality. That's what you think might be those options. You're fantasizing about what could be. You're hoping, you're wishing, you're wondering, those aren't real tangible options. They're just options that I think your heart is looking for. So there's these, here we've got these deep roots, but it's like you're holding on to this stable foundation, but you're looking off into a direction of all these different possibilities, you know? So let's come down to the owls, please. This messages from the higher self, deep perception. What are the messages that the owls are bringing in, please? For Taurus. Sun, rising, north node, stellium, or busy, second house. We've got octopus, the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Shells. This is walking away from something. Yeah. It's very interesting that all these cards here that have to do with the top layer are all very light colored, see? But then with the owls function at night here. Then on top of it, and we've got the moon twice in the same stack here. Then on top of the owls, we get the octopus, which the card, it looks like it's at night because here's the moon. So you're definitely receiving information in your dreams, in your subconscious. See the 2 moons, the moon cycle, like that? Okay? This Eight of Cups is walking away from something that's unfulfilling. What did I say? All those cups in the Seven of Cups are empty. So in the Eight of Cups, when you're walking away from it, you're walking away from empty, unfulfilled emotional situation. So, okay, so then that's a key here too. Even though there's all this stability, with the oak tree, it's stability that you came from. With the hill fort, it's stability that you built. And with the garden, it's stability that you grew yourself. But all the emotional part of it, there's nothing there. It's all been work. So where's the, I heard, where's the love? There's no, where's the love? The love that you were looking at with these seven of cups was illusion. So maybe it was like you thought that making this stable home and estate, this home base, this hill fort would bring you this emotional stability, but you got the boat here and you got the Seven of Shells. So whatever that emotional fulfillment was, it was empty. You worked so hard for that ten of cups feeling, right? But the pentacles took so long. I mean, it's just like I said, there may be financial stability here, but there's no emotional fulfillment. And that is coming in with the owls telling you that nagging, hooting feeling in the back of your mind going, this is not sustainable emotionally. And that's really hard for Taurus to reconcile because to the earth signs, I'm Capricorn rising, so I don't have Taurus energy in my chart. Um, of course, there's Taurus in my chart, but there's nothing in it. So I do have Capricorn rising, and there is a nagging feeling that the stability should be enough, you know? That the emotional stuff is secondary, that doesn't matter because you can't touch that, you can't hold that doesn't pay the bills, that doesn't keep the heat on, that doesn't feed the kids, that doesn't that doesn't do the daily maintenance of life. So that's secondary. But there comes a point, and we're here at that point right now, Taurus. There comes a point where there's a choice of what's going to make your heart happy. And here we've got the Eight of Shells, which is walking away from it all. So there's a nagging feeling coming through your subconscious, through your higher self, that there's more than less, I heard. That's why you're considering walking away from it. So let's clarify the paths. What directions do you have to choose from here? And then we're going to get to the boats. So for Taurus, has a choice here, Spirit, a crossroads. What two paths, or what are they? What are the possibilities? What are the options? What are they thinking? What are the paths here? For Taurus, please. Sun rising, North Node, Stellium, or second house. Oh, Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. Okay. The choice is to end this, to put down these burdens. What did I say before about maintaining the hill fort and maintaining the oak tree? The idea of keeping up the family's appearance has become a Ten of Wands, a burden that needs to be laid down, and that's one of the paths that you're looking at. Right now, it's just feeling, because we've got, the cups here. Right now, it's just feeling, but I mean, with this Knight of Wands on the hill fort, this could be a runner, That 10 of branches, the scarab beetle, the 10 of wands on the path. It's like to go on either path, you can't go with that burden that you're carrying, that big bundle of sticks that you're carrying. You can't take that with you on the path. So at this point, at the beginning of this crossroads, this is the moment where you're going to put down that 10 of wands burden. Okay? Let's go to the boat, please, for Taurus. This is new adventures, travel, journey, exploring broad horizons, new people, safe passage, mastering emotions, and spirit travel. Please clarify the boat for Taurus. Sun, rising, north node, stellium, or second house. That's too many. Please clarify the boat. Thank you. The Page of Pentacles. Okay. All right, the Page of Pentacles. This is the Seer of Fossils. This is Raccoon. Look at that cute little trash panda. I love raccoons. Raccoon energy is so sweet and it's so innocent. It's industrious. It's curious. It's clever. Yeah, I love raccoon energy. Page of Pentacles. This is you, Taurus. The Page of Pentacles. Now the page is it's okay, so the one pentacle he's holding, and he's brand new. It's just a kid. So that energy is very enthusiastic and new. The Page of Pentacles here. Studious, enterprising, hardworking, disciplined, solid, and practical. But a new and well thought out, if untested, financial opportunity. Okay, a fruitful offer, a connection, a collaboration, reliable but young and full of potential. So yeah, you're looking at that boat like there could be opportunity, even though it would start over, it would start brand new, it would start with minimum like one pentacle. Like you're getting on that boat with $1 in your pocket, like the ancestors did. The ancestors that came over from Europe, and they came over at like 12 years old with $2 in their pockets, and bam, now there's a family lineage right here with the oak tree, the hill fort, the garden, right? But you're at a point where you're putting down the past and you want to forge ahead to maybe start your own lineage. Now there is there is a suggestion here of going towards meeting with, collaborating with new people that you did not have in the top layer, in the garden, in the hill fort, in the oak tree, in this old family lineage here. You're going to, first of all, it's scary. The deep of the 8 of shells with the octopus and the 3 owls here. This is like going through the night. This is traveling through, give it to me again. It's like traveling through this dark area of the subconscious, or this darkened area of your path, your life. There's this place where you have to traverse where there's no light. Okay, I just heard No Light by Florence and the Machine. Usually I sing, but I'm not going to try Florence right now. Revelation in the light of day. You can't choose what stays and what fades away. Okay? But there's something inside you where even though you have established this, there is this wanderlust here. And it's not like you're doing it impulsively. Even though with the Knight of Wands here, that is impulsiveness, right? You may be fearing that you're getting spooked a little bit by this stability and you want to take off, too soon or too, let's see, too wild, too ambitious, too brash. This is reckless. I can't do this. But trust that raccoon energy in you. You're industrious, you're clever, you're cooperative, you're intuitive. Well, not intelligent. Raccoons are extremely intelligent, and they're also empathetic. Okay, they're caring and they're not reckless. So, even though you are trying to figure out this new path, don't worry about it being reckless because you are overly preparing as it is. Like I said in the reading, Taurus, something like you want to light a match, okay? And with this Knight of Wands, what does he come in with? He comes in with that wand ablaze. So that's the torch that's going to lead you, and that's the torch that you want to put in the foundation of this hill fort that you built. Also, on the 10 of branches, on the 10 of wands here with the scarab beetle, 4 of them bitches are on fire. What did I say in the reading? You want to set something on fire. Either that or something about this choice of a path has lit a fire under you or in you, okay? Now, you're making this plan. Well, actually, you're not really making a plan yet. This is all kind of just internal. If I were to do this, I would need to set aside this money. I would need to, raccoons are foragers, and, but they're very industrious. So it's like you're feeling like if I go out on my own like this, I'm going to be scraping because I'm going to leave with just one pentacle. So whatever you're thinking of burning down, you're grabbing one, you're grabbing just basic one pentacle to take on this journey. Okay? And this is cool because in the raccoon card, now raccoons, they're forest animals, right? They're they're prairie animals. They're city animals. But in this card, he's next to an ocean with this beautiful bridge on this side. He's next to the ocean, and what is also here but the boat on the ocean like this? See? So it's like he's gathering the money for this his ticket on the boat. All right? So we're going to go another layer. We're going to go to the Easy Tarot and get more clarity here. I'm really excited for this for you, Taurus. I mean, even though there's that stability, I just heard that is always going to be there. If this is the family home, that's always going to be there. Okay? You don't have to maintain it. You might be called to maintain it. You might be being called to build something new. Like if there's engagement, if there's been an engagement, this is the building of that new family structure, but it's coming from deeper roots. So maybe there's an inheritance that you had that's going to help you establish this hill fort for yourself. There's already a garden there, there's already an established house there, and there's deep roots there. But again, that wanderlust, the feeling that that's always going to be there. I want to maybe explore something else, okay? This could be, if this is an engagement, this could be cold feet. However, seldomly should you ignore the calling of the cold feet, okay? So we get some clarification on the prairie dogs in the garden. I love that. It's so cute. Look how all the cards are just falling and matching up so cute. See, here's the garden, and over here's the prairie dogs with their picnic. Look at that. Okay. Let's clarify, please, the Three of Pentacles on the garden. What is the celebration here? Thank you. Oh, here's the Queen of Swords. Okay. This is air energy, Libra, possibly probably Aquarius. This is Aquarius energy. I give the king and the queen to the higher of the signs. But the Queen of Swords is also traditionally very Libra. What's this in the background here? I paused at 4022 for anyone looking for number syncs. 40 and 22. So, oh, Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is Libra Aquarius energy. This is somebody who makes executive decisions. Okay. There could be a Queen of Swords in this Three of Pentacles dynamic that plays into this celebration somehow. But it feels like she's off to the side. You know, it really does. It feels like she's not actually part of the celebration, but she's here. Her energy is here. So Queen of Swords, she's independent. She's no nonsense. She's just and unbiased. She can be stern, but compromising. She's intellectual, reasonable, fair, perceptive, and decisive. She could be an older energy. She's wise. She could be divorced or single or widowed. She has suffered and prevailed. She's self-fulfilled, sometimes reserved but capable, judicious, scientifically minded, and accomplished. Okay, so there's somebody here in this Three of Pentacles. I heard there's somebody in the garden. But I feel like she's off to the side. I feel like she's removed from this. Even though she's there, it's like her energy is there, but not there. This could be somebody on your mind, or this could be an aspect of yourself if you have Aquarius or Libra in your chart, or if your person or if somebody on your mind is air sign, okay? Otherwise, if this isn't a person and it's just your energy, you're being very you're trying to be unbiased and make an executive judgment on this particular grouping of, you know what I mean? It's like I was saying before, the garden is full. There's people here celebrating. There's a grouping here of friends or kindreds or whatever, but there's an air of passing judgment on this. I hope we get more clarity on that. Let's go to the, oh boy. Okay, I'll keep it just a second. I wasn't ready, but I'm being told that it's supposed to be there. This Knight of Wands could have you. This could be your energy or someone in your. Hang on. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. This could be your energy. This Knight of Wands, which means you could have Leo in your chart, or there's fire energy in play here. What fell out here is the Hierophant. This is you, Taurus. This is the tradition. This is a soul contract. This is the High Priest. He is the keeper, preserver, interpreter, and teacher of divine law. Okay? This is tradition and foundation from before you were born. So, what the Hierophant also says to me is there is a soul contract here that was written before any of this, before that oak tree was an acorn. There was a soul contract here, and it absolutely could be with this Queen of Swords. So this is Libra and Taurus together. That's very Venus energy. Venus is in you right now, cleaning house and making things pretty. Let's go to the sea lion, please. This Seven of Shells. What was this? Oh, there's a rainbow here, too. Oh. Hmm. The rainbow is a promise of happiness after a storm. So maybe there was thinking of something that could have been, emotional possibilities that could have been, that maybe seemed too good to be true. So let's take the Seven of Shells here, please. Clarify for Taurus, the Seven of Shells, Sea Lion. Seven of Shells for Taurus, please. Sun, rising, north node, stellium, or second house. Yeah, so with this Queen of Swords, like I said, she feels removed from this friend group, but there's a soul contract here. Oh my god, it's the Four of Wands. Okay, so there was a soul contract with this Queen of Swords, and your Seven of Cups, the fantasies about emotional fulfillment. One of the cups was a Four of Wands, so there was the possibility of an established foundation. See, the thing is that you're coming from an energy of old establishment. There was obligation here. There was responsibility here. But this Four of Wands is the possibility of a new foundation. These walls aren't built yet. They're just the four pillars. Okay? There could be a child involved. I feel like this is just fantasy though. This is what could have been. This is something that would have disrupted the roots of the tree, I heard. Or there was a part of you that wanted to use that tree to make these four pillars. But there was something, some other obligation involved here. Can we go to the Eight of Shells, the octopus, some walking away from something because the higher self is calling? What is this, please? Thank you. Oh, the Queen of Wands. Okay, so there's two queens in play here. Now, it could be that either of you could have I'm sorry, it's Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. This is Pisces energy. So one of you or both of you could have Pisces in your chart, but this really, really hang on, I'm change my music real quick. I'm gonna pause while I get my music set. Okay, I hope that music's not too loud. So I this stack here is very internal. It's very there's psychic activity here. There's intuition here. The Queen of Cups. She's kind and gentle, sensitive and psychic, thoughtful, charming and accepting. She's social. She's empathic. She can be withdrawn and melancholy though. She's poised, stylish, and smart. She has deep eyes, a knowing mind, a soft heart, is sincere but reserved. So this stack is like what you're keeping quiet in your heart. You have this psychic sensitivity that there is something else. There is something else. And this Queen of Cups energy is coming in, and she's keeping that all to herself. This is very High Priestess energy. To me, the Queen of Cups is one level below the High Priestess, and she's looking straight up at you, Taurus, straight up at the Hierophant. It's like she's looking up to you, at you, towards you, But this is in your, it's like there's this psychic link. I feel like there's a psychic link here to this Queen of Cups. She has her cup poised and ready towards you, but she's not making any movement towards you. This is all just emotion on the inside. The reason I think that is because not only is the owls a message from the higher self, but these both of these cards and even the Queen of Cups here are functioning at night under the moon. So these are things that are emotional, intuitive, but hidden. Okay? Let's go to the 10 of branches, the scarab beetle on the pathways, please. 10 of wands on the pathway, this crossroads. 10 of wands on the crossroads for Taurus. Sun, rising, north node, stellium of second house, please. That's too many. What are you doing? Clarify the 10 of wands, please, on the pathways for Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Thank you. Oh my goodness, it's the 10 of cups. The 10 of cups. There's so much emotion here, Taurus. I get it. It's hard to function in this emotionality. Believe me, I understand. I'm mostly air. Air can't process emotion. It's got to be intellectual. It's got to be reasonable. It's got to be practical. It's got to make sense. There's got to be research, facts, figures, data. It's got to jive. Emotions don't do that. I have a hard time with it too, even though I have a grand trine in water, which means I've got 3 very prominent placements in the water signs. So this should be second nature to me, but it's not. Emotions are very hard for me to process. But this pathway, you've got a crossroads here to set down a burden about a 10 of cups. The thing about this 10 of cups here, now, with this 4 of wands, if we look at the 4 of wands, there's a masculine, a feminine, and a child, okay? That's a full family. That is an integrated masculine and feminine energy, and they have produced something with each other, okay? This, in the 10 of cups, this emotional fulfillment, this beautiful rainbow, again, look at, wow, okay, look, in the 7 of shells with the sea lion, 3 of these cups are in the rainbow here, okay? Now we have the 10 of cups with the cups in the rainbow here. This is hope. This is not just hope. What is it? Anyways, look at who's in the picture. Whereas with the 4 of wands, you had a masculine, a feminine, and a child. Here in the 10 of cups, you have a mother, a daughter, and their cat. Masculine's not here. He built that house. He built that house. He made that home. He worked his ass off to get these cups, and he's not even there to enjoy it. So that is the choice here, laying down the burden, because this 10 of cups, as beautiful as it was, something about it, you weren't there to enjoy it. You're not here in the picture. And there might be some in the collective who are feeling that if I lay down this burden and leave, they'll be happier. You know? But they'll be fine without me. But this is definitely choosing the crossroads where you lay down the burden, and that in itself brings you the hope of finding that 10 of cups. This is getting deep, Taurus. I hope this is resonating. If it's resonating, if you're finding messages in this, please communicate that with me. Leave a like, leave a comment. There are donation links in the description. I do have a Venmo and a CashApp. So yeah, connect with me in that way. That will actually help me keep the channel growing and going, and help me bring more messages and learn with you along the way. So let's do the Page of Pentacles here, Raccoon energy. The Seer of Fossils. I love this. This is industriousness. This is, I'm taking one thing and I'm going to make this. See, I like this because it looks like the light is shining on that one little pentacle. You know, it's blessed. He's taking that with him, and he's keeping his eyes focused on that. That's beautiful. Okay, so like I said, industriousness, cleverness, intelligence, cooperation, patience. Let's do Page of Pentacles, please. Okay, King of Swords. Wow, we've got the King and the Queen of Swords bookmarking this whole thing. Okay, this is Aquarius energy. Hello, Aquarius. You're in the mix. I feel like this Page of Pentacles is becoming this King of Swords just by the fact of getting on that boat. Okay, you're coming into King energy. Now, the thing with the King of Swords is that he is logic based. Okay, let's see, we've got cool and detached. He's intriguing and analytical. A rational man who prefers logic over passion. He's articulate, liberal, intelligent, independent, confident, and unconventional. That's the Uranus energy. The Aquarius ruler that's in your chart, in your sign right now, that's Aquarius. So this is the upheaver, which is interesting because if you think about it, Uranus should really rule Scorpio because he's the upheaver. He's the, he's the rebel, the revolutionary, turn everything on its head. But there's logic involved in that, not just passion. Um, let's see. He's also curious. See, he's curious, eccentric, authoritative, yet welcoming. He's welcoming. Okay, so this is wonderful energy to be in. Okay, they're also telling me that whoever's getting on the boat with their one pentacle may be going towards a King of Swords. However, I'm still leaning towards making this executive decision to get on this boat and take your one lonely dollar and make a new life for yourself is executive King of Swords energy. Okay, but if we're reading this about four people here. Okay, there's a Queen of Swords, there's a Taurus here, there's the Queen of Cups, which is Pisces, and a King of Swords, which is Aquarius. Okay, Libra, Taurus, Pisces, and Aquarius. And that's it for that row. Okay. We're going to go one more layer, and then they want me to do the angels and ancestors, and then we'll go to the theme deck also. Okay, so we're doing Oda-Mae next. Oh, I'm sorry. For those of you who don't know, I have this pocket-sized Rider-Waite, and when I started working with it, it's very no nonsense, it's very no chill, and it will hurt your feelings. So I named her Oda-Mae after Whoopi Goldberg's character, the psychic fortune teller lady in Ghost. It's like, you're in danger, girl. That's the kind of attitude this deck has. So, Queen of Swords, please, Oda-Mae. On this Three of Pentacles in the Garden. What is this? Queen of Swords. Thank you. The Two of Cups. Yep, what did I say, Taurus? This Hierophant energy, this soul contract, there is a Two of Cups on this Queen of Swords, and she is not included in that Three of Pentacles in the Garden. There's something here nagging at you, and she's right above the owls, which is messages from the higher self. The Eight of Shells. Interesting. So there's a Two of Cups in play here. This could be the wanderlust of possible greener on the other side, you know. Please clarify the Hierophant on top of the Knight of Wands, please, on this hill fort. Oh, I heard you. Okay, so I heard this energy here in this stack is somebody who wants to make moves, but they're bound by a contract, okay? So this could be the contract to the family and to the family homestead, even though there's that fiery energy of wanting to be something different. Otherwise, there is a obligation to maintain this homestead. However, nagging in the background is this soul contract here. That's a Two of Cups with this Queen of Swords. Okay, we've got the Fool. Yep, that's heading off to a new opportunity. Now, the thing with the Fool is that it's nothing yet. It's possibilities. It's options. It's maybe. It's I've got an idea, but I don't have any inkling that it could work. Okay? But it is definitely the strong soul calling to go forward and explore that option. The thing with the Fool is that they go unburdened. You cannot go on to a new cycle carrying the responsibilities, the burdens, the lessons, the doubts, the fears of what you're coming from. The Fool travels light. He's got this satchel. That's it. And in that satchel is one pentacle, one wand, one sword, and one cup. And that one pentacle that's in that satchel is this one pentacle that you're embarking with in the Page of Pentacles here with the raccoon going on that ship. Now, like I said, nothing has been put in place yet. This is all wonderings yet. This is all still wondering. Can we please clarify the Four of Wands on the Seven of Shells, this oak tree? There was supposed to be a foundation built, a new foundation built near or with this oak tree. Okay, so whatever this long-standing, long-enduring abundance was, you were supposed to, you wanted to, or you did. It depends on where you are in your timeline. It depends on all the other things in your chart. However, this resonates. With this oak tree, there was supposed to be built the four pillars of a new foundation. Now we got the sun. Okay? And that's blessed. However, there's this nagging feeling that there were other options. Okay? In some others in the collective, the option, it's okay. How are they showing me this? That's the problem with the pathways, I heard. So the pathway card in the Rider-Waite, the pathway crossroads card is the Two of Wands. Okay, so there's two different opportunities, and you come around to this crossroads and you choose. Sometimes it's a crossroads you've been at before, because in that card there's the geese, and the geese always come back to the same spot. So it's like a cycle has come back around, and you're at a point where you can choose to go in a direction that you didn't choose the last time. Okay, with the Four of Wands, there's two sets of Two of Wands. So there's two people here who made the choice to come down the same path, right? And then there's the sun on top of it, which is a blessed and victorious prospect, they're telling me. Some in the collective, whatever you have planned now, okay, whatever cup you chose to build your Four of Wands around, it will be blessed. Okay? Others in the collective. There is a oak tree here, a long-standing, strong foundation. Okay? But in the imagination, in the heart, in the wonderings of, did I pick the right cup? Did I pick the right cup? There was an opportunity for a different Four of Wands that also would have been blessed. So since there's two sets of Two of Wands, there would, either way would have been blessed. But which one was emotionally fulfilling? That's what you're looking at now. This one might be stable. It might be beautiful. Everybody's provided for. There's a good future in it with the sun here. But there's that naggingness, that nagging, there's no emotional fulfillment here. All it is stability. And I hate to say it that way. All there is stability, because that's extremely important. That's why this conundrum is so nerve-wracking, because that is just as important to you as the emotional stability. But getting too much of one is only reminding you that there's a lack of the other. Okay? Let's go to the Queen of Cups, please. So there's a calling from the higher self of walking away from some 8 cups. Because once you turn your back on them, you realize that those 8 cups were empty. Okay? And there's this Queen of Cups here. Please clarify the Queen of Cups on the 8 of Cups. Are you walking away from a Pisces? Or are you walking towards a judgment? Okay. That means there was something from the past being called up to account. Okay. So the Judgment card is Gabriel blowing the trumpet at the end of all things, right? And things that have been put to rest are called up out of the grave and reviewed. In Egyptian mythology, our hearts are weighed on the scale against the feather of truth. And depending on how it's weighed, we can continue on to the duat, or we have to go through punishment. Well, not just punishment, but we have to atone for the wrongs we did. We have to learn those lessons, and then we can be absolved and go through and be reincarnated or whatever. But there's something here from the past, something in the emotions that's being called back up. Being called back up to be reviewed, if that makes sense. Let's see. I don't know if you can hear the music. I need something in the background for my brain to focus on. So yeah, there's something either with the Queen of Cups, or Queen of Cups energy, like I said, is psychic and empathic. She's intuitive. She's moon energy, which is interesting because the 2 cards that she's on have the waxing and the waning moon. She's the explorer of things that we keep hidden, and in that exploration is being called to judgment. So please clarify the 10 of Cups on the 10 of Wands. Yeah, both of these cards are the ending of a cycle. Oh my goodness. So there's a pathway here, a crossroads. And okay, and 2 10s. That means two endings of 2 cycles. One which was fulfilling and one which was a burden. Okay? And on top of that, we've got the Ace of Cups. So this is the promise of a new emotional fulfillment. Okay, so I mean, that's what you've got to look forward to on this path. So you're choosing between established stability or the possibility of something else that is emotionally fulfilling. Okay, it comes down to choice because whatever it is, we've got the sun here. There's not really any negative cards here. Oh, okay, hang on. They're telling me that there's been clarity about this Four of Wands, and that's why there's this emotional turmoil here, pulling something up from the past and passing judgment on it. The path that you can choose is the ending of two different cycles, one that was a burden and one that was supposed to be emotionally fulfilling, but it ended up being empty. And on top of that, at the end of the pathway is an Ace of Cups. Clarify the King of Swords on the Page of Pentacles, please. For Taurus, Sun, Rising, North Node, Stellium, or Second House. Oh, Six of Swords. Moving on. That's the final decision. You are going to move on from something. But as daunting as that sounds, Taurus, please understand that it's happening under the sun. Okay? And it's going towards this, well, not towards, but it's yeah, this is what, okay, so there's the boat, there's the raccoon. I'm getting on the boat with my one pentacle. I'm starting over. You're in King of Swords energy, executive decisions, logic and reason. This is the path for me. This is not an emotional decision. This is practical. But here's the Six of Swords. This is the card. This is the boat. Look it. You're getting in the boat. See? And look at the boat in the Lenormand deck. The boat is on very rough waters. So this decision to move on is, is going to go through some turbulence. But in the Six of Swords, the turbulence is behind you now, okay? And you're going on to a calmer shore. The warning that comes with this Six of Swords, however, is that you are technically traveling with all the doubts, all the fears, all of the head stuff that you were trying to leave behind. It's going to weigh down the boat. All those swords stuck in the hull like that is going to cause holes, and you could sink before you even get to your destination. Also, the people in the boat look like they're refugees. So it's a warning to go with no burdens, like the Fool. So that's hard because it's telling you, if you do this, if you want to move to this new phase, if you want to explore these new possibilities, you have to go without the burdens of the past. Okay? But like I said, it's under the sun. So if you're running to move on to something, it's going to be blessed. It's daunting, it's scary. You're going to let people down because you're moving away from this long-standing foundation onto waters that you have no experience with. All you have is the hope that that Ace of Cups will be the one that's fulfilling. Okay, so we're going to go on to the angels and ancestors. And see what the divine would like to advise for you. Again, if this is resonating, if this is making sense, if you found some messages that are helpful, please leave a like, please leave a comment for feedback, or visit the links in the description that lead to my donations. Thank you for sticking with me this far. Oh, interesting. Please give us some insights for Taurus. Is that the only one? Okay. Is that the only two? I think so. I think I was grasping for that second one because the first one said everything that we needed to hear. We've got the direction guardian, choose your path. If you look at this card, it's the 4 fixed signs. It's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. They anchor the heavens, okay? I will read from the book for that. The direction guardian, choose your path. The direction guardian, okay. Connect with your deepest desires, then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. So it's advising you to not only value the stability and the financials and the, you know what I mean? You have to have that emotional fulfillment also. It says your path isn't set in stone, and your angels and guides have no expectations for you, nor should you have any for yourself. There are many directions that you can take. None of them are wrong. What did I say up here? Either choice you make will be blessed. None of them are wrong, as they all hold perfect opportunities to grow and to learn. But life is to be enjoyed. Enjoyed and savored? Yeah. So, if you know that there's a decision to be made, and particularly if you're feeling indecisive, choose the path you know is going to make you light up, and choose with your heart. That's the problem that King of Swords is going to have, is that the decision is ingrained in you to be logical. But the reason for having to make the decision in the first place is because your heart is unhappy. So let's go to the broken arrow. Oh, that's the second card we have. Broken arrow. It says, embrace the energy of peace. Excuse me. Okay, so where is this here? Okay. Broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. It says, let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. This is, if you've been exposed to a situation in which you've felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the broken arrow card, you're being guided to know that the energies of light are entering to wash away all the darkness. And what was over here with the owls and the octopus and the Queen of Cups, there was darkness. So it feels like you were keeping this inner calling quiet. You were keeping it in the dark. You were hiding it away from others and even from yourself. But now that there is this choice and pathways, this is being called up to judgment. Okay? I lost my place. Hang on. The energies and light are entering to wash away the darkness. You can drop your shields and protection. You're now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. See? Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy. In order to move forward in a more fearless way, it's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by the situation or the people involved, because this will only work against you. That's that King of Swords energy. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you, and taking you lovingly forward. So this feels, Taurus, that there is a blessing from the ancestors. Now, this has to do with that family seat here, that hill fort, that oak tree, the garden. Okay? They're like, yeah, I made this for the family. I made this for you. I made this for the lineage, but use it if you can use it. But if it's a hindrance to your happiness, by all means, child, move on from it. Okay? That's the message that they gave me. Let's see, we'll go to just a few of the theme deck to get some extra messages and then we'll wrap this up. Thank you for sticking with me, Taurus. I hope this was making sense. Please take those two cards definitely into consideration. The Direction Guardian, choose your path, because you did get the Pathway Crossroads card, and the Broken Arrow, which is embracing peace. There was rough waters that you're either trying to get past, or you're trying to avoid, or you're trying to move on from, but you will have that peace. I heard it's got nothing to do with logic. Goldfish. Goldfish came out yesterday in the reading, so if you'd like to go back and watch that, you can do that too. Get a couple more. Oh, I said a couple more. Okay, I'll take that one. And this one, and this one, and this one, and then a couple more, please. Oh. Was I supposed to keep that one? No, I don't know where it is. So far, we've got Goldfish, which is small luck. It's wealth, good luck, prosperity, abundance, transformation. You've got the dice, which is take a chance, roll the dice. Okay. You've got plot twist. Oh, snap. Did not see that coming. When I think the plot twist was this, it was the plot twist was that even though everything was stable and fine and financial and everything, the plot twist was that there was no emotional fulfillment. You didn't anticipate that. Okay, that's the plot twist. And then you've got Archangel Gabriel. Oh, look, you've got him twice. Gabriel's the one that blows the trumpet, the Annunciator. Okay, I'm going to hold these two up in case I want to screen cap it later. You've got the Angel Gabriel at the Judgment. And you got Angel Gabriel here, the Annunciation. Okay. Can I hold it like that? There we go. Bling, bling. Okay. So the Annunciation here. Clarity of divine purpose. Intercession. Miracles. Direction. Escort through the underworld. Dictation of divine will. Okay, so this has to do with the Hierophant and the Two of Cups here with that Queen of Swords. There's a contract with the Queen of Swords. That might be what's on your mind. That might be the rainbow and the possibility that you couldn't you couldn't consider before. That's what might be coming up to judgment. A couple more for Taurus, please. Thank you. These will be the last three then. We got messages. Okay, Eight of Wands, communication. The messages card hasn't come out in a while. We've got Pluto energy, the underworld, creative destruction, purging, evolution, death and rebirth. It's the wrecking ball. Pluto rules Scorpio, and Scorpio has the moon in it right now, which is in opposition to all those three big players in your sign. So Pluto is dragging his scythe, and scythe showed up in the reading yesterday. So again, please watch that one because it could play into, that one was a collective read. So there were some energies in the collective that are now coming out for your energy here. We've got Pluto here, the wrecking ball. You've got Oyster at 777. Okay, divine path. You are right where you should be, and you are serving your divine purpose. So, if you had a question as to whether or not you should even be considering this crossroads, considering this path, considering the boat, 777 says yes. You are exactly where you should be, which means at this point in your timeline, you are facing the choice that you need to face. The last card we have here is the oyster. The oyster is a gift from the divine being prepared for you, but in the divine's timing. That pearl takes a long time. And even though the oyster is a water animal, the time that it takes for it to come to fruition is definitely earth energy. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you for sticking with me. I hope this was helpful. I hope this resonated. And until I see you again next week, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Thank you for watching. Bye.